Hello people, I'm Nishant Padhiar, editor for What I Fi and Stuff magazine, and everybody obviously watching this has heard of Sony as a brand. Everybody has owned Sony at some point of time in their lives, and obviously you can't not have heard of a brand called Dolby. It's not a small brand, it actually rules the world of surround sound, and today I have people from Dolby and Sony, in fact with a very interesting announcement for the Indian market. So welcome Vijay and Ashim. I've just gone through a great demo of what Dolby Atmos can do, even on regular content, even on things that you watch every day, including KBC and your soap operas. But today we're going to talk about how Dolby Atmos and Sony can enhance your entire experience without you having to invest a lot of invest more in your home entertainment system, or without any additional wiring or breaking up your walls. So Vijay, this entire exercise that we are doing today about increasing the awareness of surround sound and immersive audio, what do you think is Sony's part in that, and how do you think you're making it easier for consumers to embrace this new technology?
Yeah, so at Sony we are developing this category, audio as a category, because we are the largest brand in India as far as audio systems are concerned, and soundbars play now a major role in our audio category. This is one of the fastest growing category, and the endeavor of today's event is that to create more awareness that how soundbar can enhance your TV watching experience, the regular TV watching experience, and of course they take the movie watching experience totally to a different level. So our objective is to create awareness that soundbar is a very simple, easy to install, and you really don't have to break your wallet or your walls to put up this system. It's easy to install and it is affordable, and it changes the TV experience totally. I mean, like we watched earlier today, and movies of course are totally different, and we are working together with Dolby to create this awareness that the lineup is of course pretty expensive, and the products are available at each price point. So the products are there, just that once you hook it up with your TV, and it is easy to do that, then you will never go back. And audio is a very, very important piece of our lineup.
And content-wise, Ashim, how much of the content that is currently available, be it on streaming services, be it on broadcast, how much of it do you think is actually mixed in 5.1, and how much of it is mixed in Atmos? How easy it is for a consumer to actually avail of the services that Dolby offers?
So I think we're in probably one of the best situations as far as Dolby surround sound or Dolby Digital Plus content is present in India. There are over 75 channels which are in high definition and giving Dolby surround sound on a daily basis. So today consumer can easily get surround sound in their homes, and it's available in different genres, whether you're watching a sports match or a sitcom or even a reality show. So all these programs are actually mixed and distributed in surround sound. So today, just by getting a soundbar and of course getting your high definition TV connected, the right package which you get from your service provider, you can really get the enhanced entertainment experience in your homes. As far as Dolby Atmos is concerned, of course there are over 450 Atmos titles from a movie cinematic perspective available. There are a lot of Blu-rays which are available for home, so that's also coming into the homes and in some form or the other. And I think the biggest opportunity which we see now is on the OTT services. The global ones are already streaming in with 5.1 and Dolby Atmos, and Voot recently announced all their originals coming in surround sound as well. So we see a lot of potential of content, whether it is in cinema, at home, on the go, to coming in and giving consumers really good, great experiences.
And a lot of people who are getting into it for the first time have this misconception that Atmos or surround sound means a lot of speakers and a lot of wiring. Is it actually true, or how do you think Dolby Atmos, bringing Dolby Atmos home, is becoming a lot more easier?
No, absolutely. Today is much easier to get Dolby Atmos experience at home. So in fact, if you see this Sony soundbar, which is Dolby Atmos, it's just a simple bar which you can actually connect just below of your television, and it's up and running.
So there's no need for any additional surround.
There is no surround sound. There's just a subwoofer which gives you the impact and the effect of the sound which is there. But that's about it, and you're up and running with the best content in its full glory.
And we have the height channels here, which
Yes.
actually fire up towards the ceiling to give
Yeah.
you a virtual surround
Yes,
sound effect,
yes.
right?
So the sound is very immersive. It gives you a 360 impact, and you really feel that you're a part of the action yourself.
So Vijay, the question for you here would be, I mean, do you think that technology like this would cannibalize your traditional 5.1 system sales? Or you see
So
it
actually,
naturally
these are two
transitioning?
different segments. I mean, this is just the next level of convenience. I mean, somebody who doesn't want at all and just wants a very simple solution. So just the soundbar, just the woofer, and you get the same impact as if you were surrounded by multiple speakers. So this is what it does, and this is of course at the top end of the soundbars that we have, and but I don't think these cannibalize each other, because it's a different price point, a different but end result is same. So if you want more convenience and even a simpler, very simple solution, then Atmos is the way to go. But of course, if your pocket doesn't allow, then there is next lineup also below that, which is all Dolby Digital enabled and all 5.1. So what you would need eventually is just a soundbar and two speakers in the back. These could be floor mounted speakers or bookshelf speakers, and a subwoofer. So the installation is pretty simple. It doesn't take more than, our engineering team, they go and install at your home. It's a free service from our side, and it doesn't take more than 1 hour for installation. So hooking it up with the TV and putting the speakers in the back, whether you want it in floor mounted or wall mounted, everything is possible, and it's a very neat solution than it used to be in the past, when you have to have 5 speakers, 6 speakers, and everything has to be wall mounted. So gone are the days. It's simple, elegant solution.
And we've been seeing, a lot of different vertical of products, a lot of different genre of products coming out with the Dolby Atmos logo, or at least the technology embedded in. It could be something as small as a smartphone as well. Some of the Samsung Galaxy devices boast of Dolby Atmos sound. We also have Dolby Atmos in some laptops, and now obviously we have Dolby Atmos in home theater systems. How do you think they all connect to each other in terms of experience? I mean, how much are you losing, or how much are you keeping the experience intact in all these different devices?
Yeah, so I think that's the key. I think at Dolby, our core philosophy is that we work with all content creators and make sure that their creative intent and the creative vision which they have remains intact across delivery mechanisms, across different screens. So it's not that each of them are competing with one another. I think it's the way you are experiencing your content, whether you are in cinema. So you want to make sure that cinematic experience is to the best of its capability and ability through our technology. If you are watching it at home, we'll make sure that your TV living room experience is really to the best of its ability, and whether it is through Atmos or through surround sound, we make sure that we work with the content creators to enable that content in the right technology, and then finally get it distributed through the right technology so that the experience is intact. And then we take it to the one level forward, which is on the go with all the mobility devices which are now having this technology. So I think it's not a competition between them, or which is better, which is not. But I think in that environment, with that device and with the service and how they are getting that that content piece, I think that's what the key. And we make sure that remains intact and uncompromised in that sense.
And I mean, Sony and Dolby is like a match made in heaven. I mean, they're both great brands to do together, and because you have this very strong message to give to the consumer. How are you taking it to the consumer? What are the measures you're taking to actually let people know that this is what you're offering as a technology?
Yes.
Yes, what we are doing is, through workshops like this, we want to create this awareness, and of course, I mean, the other side of it, which is the consumer side, we are expanding our availability across all our retail channel partners. So we have more than 3,000 retailers in India, in every part of India, which are handling products, I mean, all these soundbars like this. And so that's another important piece of it, that unless the customer experience, and where does the customer experience? The customer can experience it at a retail store. So there we have a lot of for this season we are running a promotion which is basically incentivizing the customer to buy soundbar along with TV. So you get some kind of a incentive if you buy both these products together. So this kind of initiatives we are running, And with Dolby, what we are doing is that we are sharing the content which is created, which is Dolby digital enabled, and we are showcasing it at our shop fronts so that the customer can experience what it would be like at his home. And on top of that, I think today the content availability has become as simple as it could be. I mean, everything is available everywhere. So whether it is Netflix or Prime Video, most of the contents are Dolby digital enabled. So you can experience it. I mean, what you need is just the you put the pieces together and you start enjoying. It's as simple as that. I mean, it's no longer you have to buy a disc. Only then I will be able to enjoy it. Otherwise, I can, eventually I'll be seeing only in stereo. No longer. I mean, the services and whether you download a movie or whether you play it over the air, everything is in the best possible formats available today.
I think it's a great opportunity for us, and Sony and us share the common vision of creating this category together in India. I think it's a great opportunity for us to really create it as a serious category of audio entertainment with the right technology and then the great products, which gives consumer a choice to go for what they want depending on what their expectation is. Our whole thing is we drive more content, which will drive this kind of adoption, and that experience is enhanced at the end of the day. So I think it's a great opportunity for us to create this category together and get these experiences possible in consumers' homes or on the go.
Thank you very much and all the best for this endeavor. You heard it from the best. There is no excuse to listen to bad TV sound. Surround sound is for everyone and for every show and for every sort of content. You can have it now in your house for almost nothing, right? I mean, Sony is going to give you a very good deal, and of course it's going to be sweetened by Dolby Atmos audio. So thank you, people.
Thank you.
All the best.
Thanks, Nishant.
Thank you. Thank you for watching.